This queen had a harem of 50 men. Her name was Queen Nzinga, and she ruled over part of modern-day Angola during the Atlantic slave trade. You have never heard of her, most likely. If you have, it was probably because the lady lived to be 81 and kept a harem of men, allegedly having sex on a nightly basis all her life. She was born around 1583 into the royal family of Ndongo, one of the Mbundu kingdoms. Nzinga had a difficult birth. The umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck. This was seen as a sign that she would be a powerful and proud person. Nzinga grew up in a turbulent time for her kingdom. The Portuguese arrived in Angola in the late 15th century, looking for gold and slaves. They demanded tribute from Ndongo's rulers in exchange for protection from other enemies. They also supported rival kingdoms that wanted to overthrow Ndongo's rule. Nzinga's father died in 1617, and her brother Mbandi became the new king. He was weak and unpopular, and he could not stop the Portuguese from invading Ndongo. He also killed many of his rivals, including Nzinga's son and husband. Nzinga escaped to Matamba, another Mbundu kingdom that was allied with Ndongo. In 1622, Nzinga returned to Ndongo as an ambassador to negotiate with the Portuguese governor, João Correia de Sousa. She met him in Luanda, the capital of Angola. She impressed him with her eloquence and dignity. She refused to sit on a mat on the floor, as the Portuguese expected her to do. Instead, she ordered one of her servants to kneel on the ground and act as her chair. She also demanded that the Portuguese recognize Ndongo's sovereignty and stop the slave trade. The negotiations were successful, and Nzinga converted to Christianity as a sign of goodwill. She was baptized as Ana de Sousa, after the governor's wife. She also married a Portuguese officer named Francisco da Silva. She hoped that these gestures would secure peace and friendship between Ndongo and Portugal. However, her hopes were soon dashed. The Portuguese did not keep their promises, and they continued to attack Ndongo and enslave its people. Mbandi died in 1624, possibly by suicide or murder. Nzinga claimed the throne as his successor, but she faced opposition from her brother Ngola Hari, who had the support of the Portuguese. Nzinga fled to Matamba again, where she became the queen in 1631. She reorganized the kingdom's army and economy, and she made alliances with other African kingdoms and Dutch traders. She also welcomed runaway slaves and refugees from Ndongo, who joined her forces. Nzinga was known for having a harem of 50 men, who were her personal guards and lovers. She made them dress as women and carry her weapons. She also made them fight each other to death for her amusement. She did not marry any of them, but she had children with some of them. She treated them as her slaves, not as her partners. Nzinga died in 1663 at the age of 80. She was buried with full honors in Matamba. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think about this topic. See you next time.